Joining us on the live report, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday afternoon, it's a newsy weekend with several stories breaking. We have pictures coming in from Iran. We'll get you those pictures through the course of the day here on Republic. But in Dharmshala, Himachal Pradesh, we have a story that we are reporting very intensely here on Republic. A 19-year-old who was ragged, bullied, harassed, a young student, after the trauma of ragging and bullying, was hospitalized, 100 days in hospital, and then she has lost her battle, she has lost her life. And there is a video, a dying declaration of this 19-year-old that we have accessed, and we will play out that video. And what she says in that video is extremely critical. Our focus is on that story in Dharamshala, a student of a government college, and how ragging could have led to her death. Here are the headlines on the live report this Saturday afternoon. Officials have been sacked in Indore for the water poisoning. Netas continue to fight for each other, defend each other. A report accessed by Republic TV confirms that the water poisoning may have continued for 3 years. There were red flags raised 3 years ago in Indore, but it just went on and on and on. Ajit Pawar mocks BJP openly now. The fight is in the open. He says many years ago he was accused of a 70,000 crore scam. Says today he's in government with the same people. What a joke, ladies and gentlemen. The joke is on the people on this one. And the story of the 19-year-old, ragged, bullied, battled for life for 100 days in Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. Her story is on Republic. Big jolt to KKR. BCCI asks KKR to release the Bangladeshi player. And protests rage across Iran. It's not just in one city, across several cities. People are asking for change in regime. And the big story from Dharamshala, 19-year-old student who died after 100 days of hospitalization. She, in her last video, claimed she was ragged, she was harassed and tortured. She even goes on to name a professor at the government college in Dharamshala. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to play out the video first. Here's what she said, and then we go across to Lalit, who's in Dharamshala today.
बता किससे मारा था तेरे को? बता बता जल्दी बता। बताएगी नहीं तो फिर होगा कैसे? बता अभी जो बता, अभी जो बोला वो फिर से बोल।
जो बार बार बोलती है तो वो बोल, आप बोल।
आप बोल।
किससे मारा? बोतल से मारा, डंडे से मारा?
बोतल से मारा था
एक दीदी ने
कॉलेज में ना,
सिर में,
है ना? और साथ उसके साथ में कौन था?
और जो कमोलिका थी वो भी साथ में थी।
कमोलिका, हाँ,
वो भी मिली थी उनके साथ।
हाँ, मेरे को पढ़ने नहीं देती थी। अच्छा। मेरे को पढ़ाने में भी दिक्कत करती थी।
क्या बोलती? फेल हो गई है तू? तो फेल तो बोलना सारे होते हैं। तुम लोगों ने ऐसे किया मेरे साथ, तो तुम लोग कौन से आगे बढ़ जाओगे?
कौन से सर का नाम क्या है?
सर का नाम अशोक सर था।
अशोक सर?
अच्छा, क्या बोला था अशोक सर ने?
अशोक सर बहुत ही बुरे सर थे।
क्या कहते थे?
अशोक सर लाइक
क्या बोला था अशोक सर ने? गुड इवनिंग मैम।
पीछे पड़ जाते थे और
क्या पीछे पड़ जाते थे? क्या बोला था तेरे को?
मतलब अजीब अजीब हरकतें करते थे।
क्या हरकतें करते थे जैसे कि?
मतलब अब मैं कैसे बताऊं आप लोग?
बता ना, बता कैसे करते थे हरकतें? बता।
कैसे बताऊं?
पापा को बाहर भेज दूं?
पापा को नहीं, पापा को क्यों भेजना?
तो फिर कैसे कैसे हरकतें करते थे बता? अजीब सी कैसे?
ऐसे मतलब टच वगैरह करते थे।
कहाँ टच करते थे?
यहाँ
कौन से सर?
सर का नाम अशोक सर था।
अशोक सर, हाँ।
अच्छा, क्या बोला था अशोक सर ने?
अशोक सर बहुत ही बुरे सर थे।
क्या कहते थे?
अशोक सर लाइक
क्या बोला था अशोक सर ने? गुड इवनिंग मैम।
पीछे पड़ जाते थे और
क्या पीछे पड़ जाते थे? क्या बोला था तेरे को?
मतलब अजीब अजीब हरकतें करते थे।
क्या हरकतें करते थे जैसे कि?
मतलब अब मैं कैसे बताऊं आप लोग?
बता ना, बता कैसे करते थे हरकतें? बता।
कैसे बताऊं?
पापा को बाहर भेज दूं?
पापा को नहीं, पापा को क्यों भेजना?
तो फिर कैसे कैसे हरकतें करते थे बता? अजीब सी कैसे?
ऐसे मतलब टच वगैरह करते थे।
कहाँ टच करते थे?
यहाँ वहाँ पे,
वहाँ पे कहाँ?
यहाँ वहाँ पे।
अच्छा, फिर बोलते थे कुछ आपको?
हाँ,
क्या बोलते थे?
बहुत कुछ बोलते।
बताओ ना, क्या बोलते थे?
क्या बताऊं अब आपको?
बता बता क्या बोलते थे? अच्छा बच्चा है ना, बता क्या बोलते थे?
उठ के बैठ के बताऊं?
अच्छा रुक एक मिनट।
पढ़ने नहीं देती थी तेरे को? मारती भी थी तेरे को?
बता किससे मारता तेरे को? बता बता, जल्दी बता। बताएगी नहीं तो फिर होगा कैसे? बता, अभी जो बता, अभी जो बोला वो फिर से बोल।
जो बार बार बोलती है तो वो बोल, आप बोल।
अब बोल।
किससे मारा? बोतल से मारा? डंडे से मारा?
बोतल से मारा था एक दीदी ने।
एक दीदी ने?
कॉलेज में ना,
सिर में।
है ना? और साथ उसके साथ में कौन था?
और जो कोमोलिका थी वो भी साथ में थी।
कमोनी का? हाँ
वो भी मिली थी इनके साथ।
हाँ, मेरे को पढ़ने नहीं देती थी।
अच्छा।
मेरे को पढ़ाने में भी दिक्कत करती थी।
क्या बोलती? फेल हो गई है तू? तो फेल तो बोलना सारे होते हैं। तुम लोगों ने ऐसे किया मेरे साथ तो तुम लोग कौन से आगे बढ़ जाओगे?
ऐसे किया मम्मी।
ऐसे किया तेरे साथ?
और कुछ?
और बता।
और बता।
क्या किया तेरे साथ? बता मेरा बच्चा, बता।
क्या किया?
दिल में मत रख। जो तभी ये हटेगी। जो तेरे दिमाग में ना सब बता, क्या हुआ? बता दे, बता।
बता,
कौन करता था?
बता बता, कुछ नहीं होता, डरना नहीं, बता।
और कॉलेज में सब ठीक रहते थे तेरे साथ?
और तो सारे ठीक थे।
सर वगैरह सब ठीक थे?
जो अशोक सर था वो
एक मिनट बोलने लगी तो खुद ना लो मुंह थे। हाँ, एक कोई सर सब ठीक थे? मैडम ने सर सब ठीक थे? ये अशोक सर कौन है?
अशोक सर अच्छे हैं।
अच्छे हैं?
Lalit is joining us live. Lalit, who is this Ashok that this girl names? Have you been able to track who this person is, whether he has faced the law, whether he was questioned, whether he's been arrested?
If we talk about the professor whose name has been alleged in that video which is getting viral and in the FIR, he is the professor of geography in the government college in Dharmshala. When the complaint was being filed by the family of the deceased on 20th December on the CM helpline number. After that, his statement was being taken by the police of Dharmshala. Right now, the Professor Ashok Chaudhary is in anticipatory bail. He has taken the anticipatory bail and police is further investigating this matter. Already after the video got viral on social media in which the names of 3 students and professor name has been alleged, after that the FIR has been registered under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. But police is probing on all different angles, whether the girl has any sort of a medical history, as she was being treated at different hospitals, and during her treatment last year on 26th December she collapsed. Other than that, if you talk about as per in the video and as per the FIR also, and the word we had with the SP Kangra, he said that some sort of medical reports from the deceased family has also been taken into account and the probe is going on. Other than that, if you talk about whether the girls whose name has been alleged in the said video which is getting viral, in which were the students her colleagues or the seniors, as if they were the seniors, then only she could be ragged or she could be bullied, and if they were her students classmates, then what was the issue that was going on? That is also a matter of probe. Other than that, we had a word with the principal also of the government college in Dharamshala. She was a first year student and she failed in the first year, and on temporary basis, as the result comes in the month of September. So on temporary basis, from July till September for the next session, she was on temporary basis like other students being promoted to the second year. But when the result came and she got failed in 3 subjects, technically then she was not a student, as she has not filled the fees as alleged by the government college principal and the authorities. So police is probing on all the possible angles, whether the girl has any sort of a medical history, whether the girl was being ragged or bullied by the fellow colleagues and fellow students, or whether the professor has mentally tortured or sexually harassed the deceased. So these are the matter of a probe in which already the investigation is going on. Today in the morning, the statement of the father had once again been taken in the SP office, where the SP Kangra and the ASP Veer Bahadur, all the officers were being present. So right now a thorough investigation is going on, as this is a very sensitive matter. So police is looking after on the legal angles and all
see where
the
story
possible.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. Lalit, I'm moving on to the next story now. Another breaking news story that came in this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, in Maharashtra, there's a huge political speculation whether Ajit Pawar is going to cut ties with the BJP. Now, one of the comments he made, and look at what he's been doing in the last few days. His son Parth Pawar in a fix. State government has ordered an investigation. Parth Pawar has not been named. There's no action against him. And Ajit Pawar is tied up with Sharad Pawar once again to fight a local election. But it's symbolic. And what he did today takes it to the next level. He's mocked the BJP. Ajit Pawar has today said that at one point of time, BJP used to make fun of him. He says the same guys who used to, the same party, the same people who used to accuse me of 70,000 crore scam are today with me in the government. Here's what Ajit Pawar said. Listen in.
तुम्हाला माहिती आहे माझ्यावर 70,000 कोटीचा भ्रष्टाचाराचा आरोप झाला ना. ज्यांनी ज्यांनी केलं त्या सगळ्यांच्या बरोबर मी सरकारमध्ये आहे का? आहे ना. तुम्हाला माहितीये माझ्यावर 70,000 कोटीचा भ्रष्टाचाराचा आरोप झाला ना. ज्यांनी ज्यांनी केलं त्या सगळ्यांच्या बरोबर मी सरकारमध्ये आहे का? आहे ना.
Meenakshi joining me live. Meenakshi, it is true that BJP itself used to accuse Ajit Pawar of being involved in different scams, right? And this is also a message that he's sending out perhaps to the BJP, saying that you accused me of a scam, you investigated me, but today I'm in government with you. How is the BJP looking at this?
It's a significant, I can say, significant step from Ajit Pawar's faction. If you see, Niranjan, what we have seen in last 2-3 months. We have seen that there is an indication that Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar may be moving towards reconciliation, because what we have seen that as the Sharad Pawar faction has so far remained silent on the Pune land scam case, in which Ajit Pawar's son has been named and he has been involved. And in this situation, CM Devendra Fadnavis has announced an inquiry, and he made a committee for the investigation. And after that, Ajit Pawar, when we spoke to Ajit Pawar, he said my son was not involved in this case. But in that time, Devendra Fadnavis made a committee, and in the question on Pune land scam, when reporters asked to Devendra Fadnavis, he said, we will not allow any corruption in our government. So it's a significant movement, and I can say it's a pre-planned, when we can see in Pune civic polls that in a significant shift, the two faction of Ajit Pawar's faction and Sharad Pawar faction, they are contesting together in the Pimpri.
I think I have a reaction, Meenakshi. Meenakshi, I think we have Anand Dubey of the Uddhav faction joining us on the phone line. Uddhav Sena से Anand Dubey जी है हमारे साथ. Anand Dubey, what is your response to Ajit Pawar's ये जो statement दी है? He has said people used to accuse me of scams. Today I am with the same people in the government. The joke is on the people, no?
हेलो.
हाँ जी.
दूध सी सफेदी भाजपा में आए, भाजपा के लोगों में खिल खिल जाए. ये नई भाजपा है. आप आइए, आप भ्रष्टाचार करिए, हमारे दल में आइए, आपका स्वागत है, आप उप मुख्यमंत्री बनिए. अब वही अजीत पवार कह रहे हैं कि जब भैया मेरा कुछ नहीं हुआ तो मेरे लोगों का क्या हो जाएगा. अरे छोटे मोटे भ्रष्टाचारी, छोटे मोटे अपराधी हैं, कल ठीक ठाक हो जाएंगे. ये जो नई लोकतंत्र की ये लोग ने नई सीमा एक बनाई है, ये तो बड़ा ही हास्यास्पद है. अब इस पर हम क्या कहें? आप ही लोग कहिए, आप ही लोग उनसे सवाल पूछिए कि वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं, क्यों कहना चाहते हैं.
हाँ जी, तो आप बोल रहे कि ये वॉशिंग मशीन है, वॉशिंग मशीन पॉलिटिक्स.
आइए, आप हमारे पास आइए तो आप निर्मल हो जाइए, और हमसे दूर जाइए तो आपको हम खुद ही उठा के जेल में डाल देंगे. आप बच के जाइएगा कहाँ?
Okay, let's see where the story goes. Interesting times in Maharashtra. Anand Dubey, thank you for joining us. I'm moving on to the next story right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the next story we're getting you on the live report is from Kolkata. A few days back, Arnab debated why KKR had signed up a Bangladeshi player. A player whose base price was 2 crore, went up to 9 crore rupees. Eventually, Kolkata Knight Riders, owned by Shah Rukh Khan, paid 9 crore for a Bangladeshi player. At a time when a third Hindu has been killed. In fact, that story is breaking as we speak, that Kokon Das, who was attacked by radicals in Bangladesh, has passed away this morning. When we broke the story 2 days back, he was attacked. He was in a critical condition, but we are getting in reports that he has passed away. So when attacks on Hindus are ongoing, why did KKR sign him up? Today, the BCCI has asked them to release the KKR player. Release the Bangladeshi player. Here's what the BCCI said in response to the controversy.
Due to the recent developments which is going on all across, BCCI has instructed the franchisee KKR to release one of their player, Mustafizur Rahman of Bangladesh, from their squad. And BCCI has also said that if they ask for any replacement, BCCI is going to allow that replacement.
Okay, so Shivam is joining us from the newsroom. Shivam, take our viewers through the build-up, because you had several seers, several leaders, political leaders also come out and make statements on this Bangladeshi player. If you can take us through each of those statements and how the pressure built up on the BCCI.
Yeah, definitely. We should not forget that the BCCI initially had said that there is no ban on the Bangladesh, the cricket team or the Bangladeshi players, because Bangladesh is not an enemy country. When we compare it to Pakistan, it's a different ball game altogether. It's in different context. But seeing what was happening in Bangladesh against Hindus, all the violence, or the Hindus being brutally murdered, massacred, and burnt alive, we are the only channel who raised it first. We were the first ones to raise this issue, and it had an impact. The same BCCI who was saying that there is no ban on Bangladesh players, they have asked KKR, they've even given them an option they can replace with any other player of their own choice. But the reactions that you have asked me, the question that you have asked me, there were several reactions that came. Devkinandan Thakur, the spiritual leader, he has said that in Bangladesh, Hindus are being brutally murdered, and their homes are being burned, and their sisters and daughters are being raped. While this, after witnessing such brutal killings, how can someone be so heartless? So he was referring to Shah Rukh Khan clearly. He was asking direct questions, because even during all this, whatever was happening in Bangladesh against Hindus, there was no response from Shah Rukh Khan or the so-called celebrities who always show their solidarity to what's happening in Gaza or Rafah. All eyes on Rafah. We have seen all these movements happening, and no response on what was happening against Hindus in Bangladesh. Now, even Imam Umar Ahmad Ilyasi, the chief imam, All India Imam Organization, also demanded that the Shah Rukh Khan should apologize to the nation for inclusion of the Bangladeshi pacer in the KKR squad. So everybody wanted Shah Rukh Khan to respond, but Shah Rukh Khan did not respond. Now BCCI saw the public uproar and the pressure that was built primarily by Republic, that a Bangladeshi player should not be included in an Indian team or an IPL team. Now BCCI has taken action on the context, on the pretext, or because of all the pressure that was being built. So many reactions were coming, and primarily Devkinandan Thakur and other spiritual leaders reacted to this news, this development, and they were wanting an apology from Shah Rukh Khan, and they wanted the removal of the Bangladeshi player. He was bought or hired on a very big scale, on a very big sum. He was offered a very big sum, and this is not the first time that Shah Rukh Khan has raked controversy. Earlier also he had hired players from Pakistan and other countries.
Okay.
We had controversies. People were responding, and they were alleging that
Running
this
out
should
of time,
not have
Shivam.
been done.
Running out of time. Thank you for joining us on that story. So, Bangladeshi player Mustafizur will be released by KKR. Wonder why they bought him at a record price, and wonder why Kolkata was keen on signing a Bangladeshi player at this time. On that note, taking a short break here in the live report. Headlines continue on Republic. Stay tuned.